Welcome back to Range Anxiety TV, and we've got something super exciting today, or something that I'm super excited about, because I'm always super excited when it comes to talking Teslas, as you all well know by now. Ludicrous is released. It's done. It's out. It's there. Kinda. We do have a lot more information now, but by the time you watch this video, the car will be more than likely released. We're talking 24 to 36 hours out. My initial timing from Ludicrous Leaks video was wrong because I didn't count into the fact that Musk has this fixation with the 420. So it's going to be released on the 20th of April. You know how we say 20/4 in civilization. The Americans go 4/20. In Afghanistan. So, okay, couple of days out. Heaps of leaks though now. Cars are everywhere. The media event, as you can see from what Justin's just included, was held some 2 weeks ago, and I think I reported on that last time. So, you know, all of your big commisses and Brownlees and everyone's already got their videos edited, sitting there, just ready to drop as soon as the embargo lifts, which it hasn't at this point in time, or it probably has when you're watching this. So we're all super excited. Production, they're not messing around. Have a look at all of the cars lined up, actually on the docks already at Giga Shanghai. They are ready, set, go, ready to ship the moment the embargo lifts and the orders start. And isn't it a good looking thing? To me, it looks like just a baby Model S, a baby plaid, which is, I think, the intention. And of course, mine now, I change my mind every 2 minutes. First it was ultra red, but no, that'll be too common. Then it was going to be black. No, that'll get too dirty. And then I saw this one in white with the black fence in the nose of it, where it looks pretty much identical to a baby roadster. So that's what I'm getting. You know, white is the new black. And because I work around cars and get, you know, filthy from time to time, I'll go for the darker interior. I mean, I'd love a white interior. My Westies would love a white interior because they're white-haired dogs, and I wouldn't be able to see their little grubby hairs and stuff and whatever. I'm going for the black interior because that's what I'm into. Now, performance. This is the tricky bit, because it may not be everything it was cracked up to be. We know for a fact that they're only quoting 2.9, 0 to 100. Now, my car, the old Model 3 Performance, will consistently reel off 3.3s. So it's only 0.4 faster there with the new rear drive unit. But I think that's because the way the power and torque's being tapered into it. From 100 k's an hour on, the car will be much faster. So while you're 2.9 to 100, you would expect the speed through the traps at the drags to do a Space Wizard wand. You know, where I'm tapping on 119, you'd expect to see high 120s from the way they've done this. But it's not going to be quite that easy either, because apparently the certifications show that there are 2 different batteries for it. Now, our domestic cars in Australia will be getting an LG battery with a lower maximum kilowatt output than the Panasonic battery, which the American cars are getting. Will that mean it's going to be slower? Not necessarily, in my opinion, but again, they're not using full discharge from the battery the entire time. So it's the way the inverter programming or the power unit programming is done is going to determine whether the local cars or the Oceania, Asia Pacific cars accelerate fast as the US domestic cars. I believe there won't be a performance variation there. I mean, they didn't get a performance variation in the earlier Model 3s, like mine's an American car that had a Panasonic pack, which is better than the later cars that came out of Shanghai, and there is no performance difference between them. So I'm hoping Tesla do the right thing and keep the performance all balanced out. There are also some good little cues and clues in the app that show that the release is the 20th of the 4th, which is the 21st, which is Saturday here in Australia. You'll see, if you have a look at that still that Justin's just put on the screen, that, you know, there are so many hints to 420 in there. And if you don't know what the 420 is and why it's so important and its significance to Tesla, I suggest you do a bit of searching online. Look, so I'm really excited still. The car's got to be doing a high to mid 10 to get my money. If it's not that much faster than my Model 3, what's the point of dropping an extra 60, 70 grand into a car if it's not much faster? I mean, to me, it's all about the fast. I mean, some good things like the ventilated seats and the better look and, you know, stuff like that, the better noise suppression, the upgraded ECUs for the infotainment system, whatever, better software, that may be worth it, but I can't see it being worth 70 grand. To me, it has to be able to eclipse Hey World, Hey Babes, Commode every time it runs. Now, I don't expect the Ludicrous will be much faster or about as fast as Paul's Commodore, but there's less chance of tripping over one's appendage as Paul does every time he seems to drive it. You know, he can spray quarter mile times from this fast to this slow, or as it should just be here, like the old one has been for us. So the old one is for sale currently. I'm yet to determine a price for it. It's a beautiful car, 50,000 Ks, no accident damage, barely raced. No, it's never been track day, just went to the drags a couple of times and did like a handful of runs. So if you're interested in that, drop me a message. It is a good thing, a good unit. But for now, let's just wait and see on Ludicrous and see what happens. And thank you for watching Range Anxiety.